working class, we have slipped into some fucking weird time zone. And I think it happened back in May when they first voted this crappy, shitty, big, beautiful bill, though, into law. And let's not forget that it wasn't popular back then either. But now that it's passed through the Senate, you guys are now arguing if it's okay for 8 Republican senators to put in a provision that wasn't there to begin with and try to sneak it past the House for some reason to pay their legal fees up to $500,000 each instance. Not just $500,000, each instance. And didn't even tell their Republican colleagues in the House. That is fishy, and Cheeto Chase base is actually okay with this because, you know what, they're afraid for it to go back to the Senate. They are very afraid, and they're going to try to figure out how to remove this provision. And they probably will because they're Republicans and they're very good at what they do. Remove this provision without sending it back to the Senate. Back to square one, by the way. And like I said earlier, this vote was not popular. In fact, the first time in May when they voted on this, 3 Democratic seats had a vote present. Now, I'll show you right here what present means, but it basically means the vote didn't count. And the main one is Jerry Connolly, who died 2 days before the vote. Imagine that. 2 days before the vote actually went through. And just as a quick reminder, that second vote, J.D. Vance had to be the tiebreaker. So J.D. Vance, if you MAGA people haven't read the Constitution, is the vice president and he's also the leader of the Senate, meaning he gets to be the tiebreaker if needed. Just like Mike Pence on January 6th was acting in his role as the vice president and leader of the Senate, trying to certify a fair election. And maybe that's why you guys wanted to hang him. I don't know. That's weird. You guys always make me digress.
Bring out Pence! Bring out! Bring out Pence!
And you might say, hey, John, we never swore in someone before a vote, so doesn't matter. You know what? It does matter. And you're right. You didn't swear someone in before a big vote. In fact, you let these 2 lawmakers do multiple votes on our House floor, and you didn't swear them in at all. Yeah. But I digress again. Well, just to sum it up to all you MAGA fucking faithful. God, I can't believe I said that. It turns out, since you have 8 Republican senators that are willing to steal money and do it blatantly and not even tell their colleagues, you may have to bite the bullet and send it back to the Senate. Unless you're just okay with them ripping off the American taxpayer. You didn't say much about Donald Trump asking for $250 million for his legal fees. Imagine if Biden asked for that. That's a whataboutism. That really is true. Well, tariffs, and that's a terrible thing. Biden didn't do much of that, but you talk a lot about his pardons. And we've seen Donald Trump pardon crypto billionaires that made his family millions that he somehow didn't know. Fuck, digressing again. Anyways, sorry, you might have to send it back to the Senate. But for more analysis and to watch MAGA fight and laugh at them, please follow and like for more.